This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Zones of Special Operation extended. The House of Representatives has approved the extension of all 7 zones of special operation for another 60 days. The zones were set to expire in a few days. In requesting the extension on Thursday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the ZOZOs are having a positive impact on the communities. He said the last 2 zones declared in Parade Gardens, Kingston and Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland have registered no murders or shootings since the measure was implemented. The other zones have seen a reduction in these crimes, with Mount Salem recording a 64% decline in murders and a 68% drop in shootings. Murders and shootings in Denhamtown are down by 26% and 44% respectively. In Greenwich Town, murders have gone down by 22% and shootings by 27%. Augustown has recorded a 53% reduction in murders and a 71% reduction in shootings, while Norwood has seen an 83% decline in murders and a 100% drop in shootings.
Since the respective periods of declarations, as of the 11th of April 2022, Parade Gardens and Savannah Lamar have recorded no murders or shootings. Mount Salem has recorded a 64% reduction in murders and a 68% reduction in shootings. Denhamtown has recorded a reduction of 26% in murders and 44% in shootings. Greenwich Town has recorded a reduction of 22% in murders and 27% in shooting. Augustown has recorded a 53% reduction in murders and a 71% reduction in shootings. And Norwood has recorded an 83% reduction in murders and a 100% reduction in shootings.
MP moves a resolution to change Parliament's no-sleeveless policy. Member of Parliament Anne-Marie Vaz has moved a resolution for the rules of the Parliament to be changed to allow women to wear sleeveless clothing in the chambers. The bar on wearing a sleeveless attire in government buildings has been a source of contention in recent years. In 2018, Prime Minister Andrew Holness formally gave instructions for the suspension of the no-sleeveless policy and instructed a full review of the government dress code practices. Moving the resolution in the House of Representatives on Thursday, Mrs. Vaz renewed the call for this review to be carried out so that women parliamentarians may have the comfort of a modern and environmentally suitable dress code. She noted that challenges in climate have influenced a change in the style of clothing to keep women cool and safeguard their health. The Portland Eastern MP also pointed out that it is now acceptable for women to wear pantsuits and sleeveless garments in corporate spaces, public offices, and state gatherings.
Given that women now wear pantsuits and also have sleeveless garments accepted in corporate chambers, whereas the change in climate has influenced the change in the style of clothing to keep women cool, to safeguard their health, whereas acceptance of sleeveless garments are accepted in public offices and state gatherings, whereas the Parliament has given notice to the Minister of Gender Affairs, having been given the mandate to review the need for this review of dress code some 2 years ago. Be it resolved that the House establish this review as indicated by the Most Honourable Prime Minister, so that the female members of the House may have the comfort of modern and environmentally suitable dress code.
St. James sees a worrisome increase in tuberculosis cases. Dr. Francine Phillips Kelly, the medical officer of health for St. James, has noted a sharp rise in the parish's tuberculosis rate, with 7 confirmed cases between January and March this year, compared to no cases over the corresponding period last year. She made the revelation while addressing Thursday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation as she presented the report from the local Board of Health. According to Phillips Kelly, the risk of spreading the respiratory illness is increased due to the citizens' unsanitary habits of spitting in public, including along the roadside. It could be that now that we have a decline in COVID-19, that our focus is changed and we are seeing more tuberculosis cases, but the fact is that there is a worrisome increase in tuberculosis, a condition that we thought we were over decades ago, said Phillips Kelly, noting that there has been an increase in cases over the past 30 to 40 years. A month ago, the St. James Municipal Corporation had been informed of one confirmed case in the parish. Tuberculosis is a bacterial infection that is spread through droplets in the air and can affect different parts of the body, including the lungs, the brain, kidneys, and the spine. Symptoms include a cough lasting longer than 2 weeks, weight loss, fever, and night sweats. Jamaica Medical Doctors Association President Dr. Mindy Fitzhenley had previously urged Jamaicans to be vigilant in preventing the spread of tuberculosis, despite only 70 cases having been reported in the island up to 2020, as it would be dangerous to contract both tuberculosis and COVID-19. NWC customers failed to claim $11 million for breaches in 2021, says OUR. The Office of Utilities Regulation is reporting that customers of the Jamaica Public Service Company and the National Water Commission were entitled to roughly $15.3 million as a result of breaches of guaranteed standards last year. In a release last night, the OUR reported that the JPS committed 64,456 breaches in 2021, attracting customer compensation of approximately $141.7 million. During the period, $66.6 million was credited to the affected customers' accounts. The remaining 53% was due for payment in 2022 March and 2022 April, it said. The NWC saw potential standard breaches amounting to $15.5 million, of which $4.5 million was paid out. Some 71% was not paid out as the required claim forms were submitted by the affected customers. The regulator added that last year, its intervention also resulted in $1.1 million being paid out to customers of NWC, JPS, and Flow. Couple found dead in St. Thomas were victims of gun crime, says police. The man and woman found dead in 12 miles of St. Thomas on Thursday are believed to have been shot to death. The St. Thomas police have disclosed that several bullet casings were found near the bodies. Passers-by found the bodies sometime before 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the vicinity of the Three-Finger Jack monument. The police are having difficulty positively identifying the victims, who went by several names. The couple had been at the location for a few years, claiming that the land at the site of the Three-Finger Jack monument belongs to the Maroons. Clarendon community fearful of reprisal after fatal shooting. Residents of Yorktown, Clarendon are now fearful of violent reprisals following the shooting death of a mechanic on Thursday evening by men traveling on a motorcycle. The mechanic has been identified as a 47-year-old Donovan Hamilton. It's reported that sometime after 7 o'clock, Mr. Hamilton was at a grocery shop on Yorktown Main Road with other customers when he was shot. Like the residents, Uphel Purcell, councillor of the Yorktown Division, is worried the incident could lead to reprisals.
This will always lead to other murder because the fact of the matter is that friends and family are not going to take things lightly when these things happen, especially when somebody is innocent to that reach. So therefore, I believe that the police has been doing a job and they can't be everywhere at all times. And when you see the young guys out on the street, you know not what will happen. Nobody can feel justified going to the market, coming back at certain hours, going to the churches, going to wherever they want to go and feeling comfortable. Because as that length of time run off, there's another shooting in Yorktown.
Firearm and ammunition seized in Constant Spring. Police are reporting that 1 firearm and 4 rounds of ammunition were seized during a targeted raid along Red Hills Road at Kingston 8 on Friday, April 15. Reports are that about 5:30 a.m., lawmen were in search of a man wanted for various crimes in the area. Upon entering a room, 2 men opened fire at the law enforcers, who took evasive action and returned the fire. When the gunfire subsided, one man was found with a high-point .40 Smith & Wesson pistol, along with 4.40 rounds of ammunition. He was taken into custody. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. New fire station in Montego Bay to open in May. The newly constructed Montego Bay Fire Station in St. James will be officially opened on May 13. Speaking at the monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation on Thursday, Jamaica Fire Brigade's acting assistant superintendent of the St. James Division, Shane Jones Henry, informed that the brigade is currently working to complete the installation of utilities for full functionality of the state-of-the-art facility. It was officially handed over to us by the project team, and the provision of the installation of utilities is being actioned by the fire brigade, she informed. The 4-story facility, constructed at an approximate cost of $574 million by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund under its Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Program, is considered to be the most modern fire station in the region. It features dormitories for the firefighters, administrative offices, a gymnasium, and communal spaces. Meanwhile, in an interview with the news, managing director of JSAFE, Omar Sweeney, said the necessary furniture and equipment needed to outfit the fire station are being put in place. We are in the final stages of making the station ready, and we anticipate that government officials will be present on the 13th of May to open it. Equipment to outfit the facility have been coming in. It is a month away, and we are working towards that, Sweeney said. The new fire station, which will have the capacity to accommodate over 200 firefighters, will replace the older Barnett Street facility that was demolished in 2006. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.